Authentic here, back with another Artifact 39 replay cast, this time featuring Majiir versus Sinistro, random versus random, so it'll be interesting to see what they spawn as. And here we go, spawning in the south side of the map, it is Majiir in the Kharak carrier.
Rally point acknowledged. Course verified. Course mapped.
And then on the north side of the map, once we hit reveal all, it is Sinistro spawning in the yellow and black Galcian carrier.
Acknowledge. Target position updated. Waypoint set.
Thanks to Majiir, we are watching this from Majiir's perspective by the way, but thanks to Majiir as we check and just see that both players are going for the double starting resourcing locations, as this is a 4-player map. But one of the nice things is Majiir recently released his mod that allows you to see what the opposing player is researching. So you can see that Sinistro has already researched skimmers, but Majiir has yet to research skimmers. And Majiir's going for 3 resourcing locations, it looks like. Or maybe doing some sort of early game harassment with this production cruiser. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's move to the production tab over here and check out Sinistro's base. Sinistro going for production cruiser refinery mode, and then just going for the 2 starting resourcing locations. And then Majiir's the only one who's moving out with the production cruiser, so it'll be interesting to see what Majiir's doing with that. Not yet researching production cruiser refinery mode, hasn't researched railguns or assault ship fabrication. Interesting that these salvagers are coming all the way from the production cruiser. And then we do have a Kharak blast drone coming over here on the right, so it looks like Majiir is planning to go for a 1-2 punch, attacking Sinistro's location from the right with the blast drones, and on the left with the skimmers. The 2 blast drones on the right, and then a whole bunch of skimmers, at least 3, that's a lot for this early in the game, on the left. And it does look like Majiir is going to come straight over here and then distract. Now Sinistro has some sand skimmers of his own, and they are coming over here to protect his base runner. We do have the blast drones running around. This one probably giving Sinistro some false sense of hope. If these 2 are coming in over from the right-hand side, Majiir's going to let this base runner get in, let the skimmers chase that 1 blast drone, and then over here we have sand skimmers, so we do have both forces coming in from Majiir on both sides. Blast drones on the right, skimmers on the left. The carrier is going to come over to deal with the skimmers, which means these blast drones are going to come here and absolutely destroy all of Sinistro's salvagers. That is 6 salvagers dead. So, this distraction here from the left did its job perfectly, and now Sinistro is extremely behind in the resourcing count. Majiir operating off of both starting resourcing locations, and Sinistro only with the 1. We do have Majiir bringing in an artifact of his own, and then Sinistro is coming up, trying to claim the high ground with the skimmers. Majiir's already moved into assault ships. Sinistro has researched rails, so if Sinistro can get rails out, that'll counter nicely, but right now Sinistro is more interested, it looks like, in building back up his resourcing location, as he is quite behind right now. So Majiir definitely has an opening where he can bring in these assault ships and deal some more damage to Sinistro's economy. Make sure we're not missing anything over here. Sinistro threatening with these skimmers, but ultimately not going to be able to do much with them. The Space Runner is going to get in just fine, and then it might die. Then all the action is going to happen once again over here. These assault ships are coming. They've found some skimmers and are going to deal with them. Bye-bye, skimmers. Some more assault ships being produced. Sinistro is... Unfortunately, we can't see what Sinistro is producing. Researching more power into the carrier, and then these assault ships are going to come and clean up all of the salvagers that are still here. At least on the right side, anyway. And then we can look at Majiir's tech going for interceptor fabrication. Sinistro does not have missile ships, does have interceptor fabrication of his own, so it is possible that Sinistro will have the bigger fleet, but right now these assault ships are just doing so much damage against Sinistro's economy. It is very hard to see how Sinistro comes back from this early aggression. That's 2 salvagers alive right now, and all of them are going to die. Sinistro right now has 0 salvagers. That is definitely not where you want to be. This production cruiser is going to go down too. Perhaps there's 1 heavy railgun over here taking pot shots at the sand skimmers, but the problem that Sinistro is facing is this fleet of assault ships on the right. These skimmers are going to come and take care of the heavy railguns. These assault ships need to make sure this production cruiser dies. There it goes. 1 more production cruiser to snipe for Majiir. The sand skimmer is still attacking the base runner, and Sinistro does concede the defeat. A enjoyable one, always nice to see. If you're not Sinistro anyway, always nice to see a early aggression work out, and something to keep in mind when you're playing against Majiir. Hope you enjoyed that replay cast. Hit the like button, subscribe, or leave a message in the comments. Feel authentic, signing out.